Amaro Jr. certainly was a busy man today. But in the end, Ruben, nothing happens. You surprised? I mean, it was a quiet day around Major League Baseball as well, but certainly quiet for you guys.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised about what was happening in the industry because, frankly, it's there aren't a lot of players out there to be had, and everybody's kind of coveting their own. But we did try to make some moves to improve our club, even for this year and for subsequent years. But we just really didn't feel like there was a deal to be made with some of the players that had been asked about that was going to do, that was going to reach our goals.
So the next step is what? Because you're on the record and your manager's on the record that obviously this team needs to improve. And so you continue to do what in order to make that happen?
Well, I think, giving guys like Cody Ashley opportunities to play, Darren Ruff opportunities to play. I get, at the very least, we get a younger group of guys in here, give them some experience, give them the opportunity to be in the big leagues and to get a feel for it and see how they fare. And I think that's an important element of what we're trying to do here. We are trying to do a little transitioning into some younger players, and obviously we need to get the health of our other players to get back on the field so that we can have the kind of talent level that we had hoped. But losing Ben Revere and Howard and others, hopefully we get Dominic back here within a week or so and get some of the talent level that we had hoped to have at the beginning of the year.
The trade deadline gets talked about because it is a deadline, but it doesn't mean that you can't continue to make moves. So could possibly some of the names that have been tossed around in the past couple weeks, could we see them move, whether it be before the end of the season or during the offseason?
I think that there's a very good chance of that. And the reason why I say that, even more of a chance now, because I think you're going to see a little bit more movement as we get closer to even September. And the reason why I say that is that there's going to be some more clubs that are going to fall out of it. There's going to be a little bit clearer picture of what's going to happen, I think, as far as the contenders are concerned. And so that may free up opportunities to get guys through waivers and to make a move and to improve the club for the future. So those are some of the things that I think can happen.
Is it fair to say the reason nothing happened today was because you didn't believe you could get back value for the guys that you had?
That's exactly right. I mean, had we felt like there was an opportunity to improve our club with some of the moves that we were going to make, then we would have done it. I mean, it's no secret that guys like Michael Young, guys like Chooch, guys like Lee and Utley, those guys were coveted. At the same time, the return that we were going to get on those guys really wasn't going to be able to help us move this thing forward. Was
it frustrating not being able to do anything to improve the club?
No, I mean, I going into this trading season, so to speak, our expectations were that if we could do something to help our club, we could. But it was certainly a situation, and you saw it around the industry as we talked about earlier, that frankly there wasn't really going to be a lot of movement because a lot of players weren't available because of the way we covered our players, and some things can still happen. But at the same time, I still like the talent on our club. I'd like to improve it, and hopefully we can do that.
All right. Before I let you go, Cody Ashley making his major league start made a heck of a play in the first inning down at third base. What can you tell fans about what they can expect out of this kid? He's
going to give you effort. He's got ability. He's an athlete. He runs well. He's got a good swing. You're going to get effort out of it, as I said. And it was time for him to take this challenge. He was swinging the bat extraordinarily well. I guess the player of the month in our system, but swinging the bat well, really improved on defense. And it's time for him to take the next step and see how he handles being a big league third baseman.